back where we are apparently fighting gangsters in the forest. Mom, can I have another $1? Well, it's not a cemetery yet.
Look at all the skulls.
That's the first skull we've seen.
And those are dead people.
We just got here.
Yeah, well, the premise of this game, it makes no sense, but it's still worlds better than the last 4 seasons of the Simpsons
I like that
combined.
the dead are walking, and that's something that's going to only be remembered for 6 seconds out of their whole day.
Yeah.
Like, that's never going to be brought up again in their Simpsons lore.
Really odd to me is that Maggie got stolen by Smithers, right? So why don't they just go to Mr. Burns' house and get it back?
Yeah.
Why did they bother stealing the whole baby? She just has a diamond in her stupid mouth.
Yeah.
They should have knocked out her only 2 teeth. That would have really hurt.
God.
Like having a cubic zirconium fall into your mouth would be like one of the most hazardous things possible.
I think Maggie is one of the worst characters in the show, and she doesn't
She's
even.
not real character. She's just a Luke
she's a gag, a prop.
Yeah, just like all women in TV.
God
Oh,
damn.
Jesus.
This week on Twitter, we're gonna be like, Mom, can I have another $1? A show about where they play video games.
A game
Slam
about
for sexism.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, we're just champions of social justice. We're great. We're great people, except for when we're horrible and unforgivable.
In one episode, they challenged the differently abled. This episode, they challenged women in general.
Just all women.
In this one, they have some acute racism.
I'm not really quite sure what the deal is with this part. Are they real ghosts? I thought all the ghosts.
Guess, except, we just witnessed The Walking Dead, and nobody gave a shit.
Well, because you can punch the Walking Dead, you can't punch ghosts very easily.
Well, then they can't bother you.
Oh yeah, and this leads to
Ghost
Moe's Tavern. Well, you know what? They didn't really have a lot of actual. This is like obviously back from season 1 era, so they didn't have a.
Like season 4 or something.
No way. This is from like 1990.
No, season 1 they looked way different.
Well, I mean, the point is, like the opening credits of the game were modeled after the season. Really?
Yeah.
Well, weirdly anachronistic then for Simpsons.
All right. Real quick,
like,
another $1.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with you fucks?
What do you mean?
You died before I did.
Well, because I've been watching your playstyle, dude. You've been like hiding out and like letting us take the.
We're not nearly as cautious.
Yeah, it's a beat 'em up.
I'm a larger target because I'm fat.
Hey, maybe you died because you weren't paying enough fucking attention. You're watching my game.
Oh shit!
What the hell?
Remember back?
Remember these characters?
No.
Remember when they they showed up a few levels ago? They've been stalking.
I mean,
us.
like in the show.
Oh,
Not
no.
in the show.
I don't think they were, but this
There's
is back.
1,000 episodes to filter through, so they may have been in there.
Quick, someone.
No, I mean not when they
join
made
with
this.
me.
There was only like 40 episodes maybe. But this is back when we actually had to invent new characters. They didn't have so many tertiary characters that they could base entire episodes around them.
Yeah.
I think when I officially gave up on The Simpsons was around the time they did an episode about Groundskeeper Willie. Like, he was the main character. And that's like, wow, you really are not just scraping the bottom of the barrel. You've dug a tunnel several meters
You're
into the
tearing
ground.
wood out and digging into the earth.
Check this out. Did you know? Because I think you guys haven't seen The Simpsons in a very long time. Ned Flanders was married to Edna Krabappel for a while.
I kind of knew that, I think. I didn't want to know that. I resent you for, like, I resent the fact that you reminded me of that information.
I just enjoyed the fact that they killed off his wife in one episode, because she was an awful character.
That was way back in, like, the year 2000.
Oh man, it's weird because it's like, you'd think like, oh man, yeah, Maude died like in season, what, 3? You're like, no, she died in like season 11.
Yeah.
Season 75.
Although they do have like when they do flashback episodes now, they have to like move the timeline up. So when Marge and Homer are like newlyweds with
now they're in high school when we were.
Yeah, they're in like high school in like 2003, not in like the 70s.
Yeah.
When they were originally supposed to have been. And Maude was alive in one of those flashbacks, which takes place after her actual death. So try to make sense of that shit.
Ned is sick. He's a sick man.
What an existential nightmare.
Yeah. I like that they made this place huge and ridiculous, but like Moe's Tavern is always depicted as a dark shithole.
Yeah.
Moe's Tavern. Yeah.
Why is this lunch lady just following us, like opening doors and shit?
There's
what's
probably
this bitch's deal?
Yeah. Being a mighty cunt.
There's probably multiple episodes just about Moe by now. In fact, I know there are, because there's one where he got handsome.
Because there's a bunch of them because, what's his face? Hank Azaria. Like, he's the only person who still wants to be on the show, I guess. So just like, hey, we're gonna do an Apu episode. We're gonna do a Chief Wiggum episode.
Why would he quit liking money though? You know.
You know, eventually, you know,
That guy
Matt
just looked
Groening
at
is
you.
going to have a self-fulfilling prophecy where his head is severed and preserved so that it can continue to spit out like Futurama and Simpsons episode ideas.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
the Futurama like later seasons were god the hell awful.
I don't think they're
I'm
that
still
bad.
enjoying it.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
no.
they're advertising the game on the TV and the most. This is pretty
Yeah.
meta.
Yeah, they
oh,
love
look.
themselves a little too much.
No,
What?
like there's the episode where they're all salmon.
Oh, that's like
fucking-
that was like the end of the season. That doesn't count.
Fuck.
Bleeding
no,
Gums Murphy.
Oh shit! How old is this game? How old am I?
You said
How old are we?
1993 earlier, which seems new. I didn't know 1993 even. Oh, we need more quarters.
And they're playing Aliens, but it's got The Simpsons on it.
Yeah. And Marge came out of the costume to assure the game player that it's okay. It's just a game.
Yeah. I mean, it might as well be canon though, honestly. It's only somewhat less ridiculous than the last 15 seasons, which is a number I should never be able to say.
Why are these weird old people gangsters? Like,
Because they didn't have any, they didn't have the actual mafia characters yet, like
Fat Tony and stuff.
yeah, all that. They probably didn't even, I don't know when they first showed up, but I'm sure there's like 3 episodes about him now too.
Yeah, there's a dozen.
There's, fucking, it's objectively terrible, the new Simpsons.
There's just someone watching this show right now just being like, I can't believe they hate the fucking Simpsons. This is ridiculous.
yeah.
We're
And these
playing
are the kind of
Simpsons-
people that we're trying to scare off.
We do have fond memories of this game and The Simpsons in general, but we've spent the entire time shitting on The Simpsons as much as possible.
Like, so who is this supposed to be? I always,
It's just an original character.
Is it Mo?
I used to think it was supposed to be
Mo
Mo.
breathing
And
fire?
it's like Mo,
Mo,
was
is that you?
Mo. What happened to your hair?
Mo, what's wrong?
Mo.
Like, oh,
You look like you've been doing heroin.
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Look like you've been on
Also,
that.
you're like 9 feet tall. Mo.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the guy that did like Troy McClure?
Oh, Phil Hartman.
Yeah, he actually got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, by his
forever
wife.
ago.
That's insane.
You know what's the saddest thing about his life? Last movie he made? Small Soldiers.
Oh, what? Oh God, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was in a.
That's
I had a
Orson
copy.
Wellesian fate.
I had a copy of the Simpsons comic book because you know as a kid I was retarded, and it had an ad for Small Soldiers in it, and we went to see it, and I was like, oh my God, that's the first. I think that was a formative moment for me because it's when I realized movies aren't necessarily made to be good, watchable things. They're just there to make some money. That's what
Oh
they're
man,
there
I'm
for.
about to die again. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The bosses are.
Damn, yeah, I'm
Oh
down.
yeah, we won. This is a little bit easier when you have.
We've murdered Mo and
And
secured-
celebrating, dancing in celebration on his corpse.
Oh man, do you remember that? Like, is there an episode of The Simpsons where they have to hide a body or something?
Probably. Springfield.
Springfield Butt.
Just take the
Oh.
fucking diamond out and
Look,
throw
a
the
call-
baby away.
a
Yeah,
call
why don't we
back
just jump in
already.
the water?
There was a callback already. That bear that we released like 2 stages ago.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Konami knew what they were doing after they made Mikey.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't peek too early.
They did, definitely. This is good, but it's not Mikey.
Why, yeah, where's the Mikey sequel at?
They retained some of their
I think it was
former
called
glory.
Bully.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They sold the rights.
See, the
It's-
problem with Bully is that it was made by Rockstar, and Rockstar, like, they don't know how to do stories.
Oh no, they're
Yeah,
really
no.
bad at writing.
But
They're
they
fucking
have fun
terrible.
gameplay.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. I mean, like, not like Mikey had the best story in the world.
It had no
It
story.
had a minimalist. We're still debating the meaning of it to this day. We don't know what his deal was. What troubled this young man?
What
shit,
what
I
drove
ran out of
him to
quarters.
become Edward
I'm
Randy?
dead.
Yeah. There's like this whole meta fiction. It's great.
So what are we doing with this one? Are we gonna keep going?
Dude,
I mean-
yeah.
Well, I'm not off my dollar yet.
Off your wait, yeah, you lost
This is
your
my
first
se-
one.
This is only my second dollar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just used my $2. So should I put more in?
Do it.
Doing it.
You're violating the
$3.
logic of our show.
I'm having more. Yeah, well, it's can I have another dollar? And the answer this time is yes, pretty much constantly.
All right. With that said, join us next episode where we continue to play Simpsons Arcade on Mom. Can I have another dollar?